It's Valentine's Day again, and you know, I'm not that big of a fan of Valentine's Day, but whatever. We're gonna make a cocktail with the word love in it. In 1936, a West Hollywood bar and restaurant, called Chasen's, opened its doors and became a very popular haunt for those Hollywood types. Founded by vaudevillian Dave Chasen, who was a better cook than a comedian, this legendary eatery focused on hearty American continental cuisine. A feeding frenzy of things like colossal seafood platters, hobo steak, which was basically no more than slices of seasoned meat on buttery toast, perfect for your cholesterol, and a buffet that offered beluga caviar. I'm not sure what I think about that today, but that was then. Chasen's at one point was the hottest spot in town and entertained celebrities like Walt Disney, Groucho Marx, Marilyn Monroe, Cary Grant, James Cagney, Clark Gable, Lana Turner, ooh, yeah, I like Lana Turner, you know, Elton John, who celebrated his birthday there, Jackie Gleason, W.C. Fields, Humphrey Bogart, oh my God, there's too many of them. Jimmy Stewart, you know, he held his bachelor party there. Milton Berle, I think it was opening night, he showed up with his date, Lucille Ball. Shirley Temple, where it's believed that her namesake cocktail, the Shirley Temple, was invented. Frank Capra, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., Alfred Hitchcock, who, by the way, routinely fell asleep at his table, probably working too hard. Jack Lemmon, Warren Beatty, F. Scott Fitzgerald, Jack Benny, Ronald Reagan, who practically lived in booth number 2, and let's not forget Elizabeth Taylor. Yeah, good old Liz. She liked Chasen's chili so much that her studio paid big bucks to have it shipped to Italy twice a month while she was filming Cleopatra. There's indulgence for you. And supposedly, Donna Summer wrote that hit tune She Works Hard for the Money on toilet paper in the bathroom at Chasen's. Okay, where was I? Howard Hughes, who constantly was on the house phone, Gregory Peck, Johnny Carson, Bob Hope, who allegedly once rode a horse through the front door. Oh my God. Frank Sinatra, and of course Frank's good friend Dean Martin, just to name a few. Now it was Dean Martin that had grown tired of the same old martini over and over again. So he wandered up to the bar and spoke with the bartender, Pepe Ruiz, and asked him for something different. Well, after some deliberation, I'm sure, Pepe came up with a cocktail that Dino simply loved. It soon became his favorite, the Flame of Love. The first thing I have to tell you about this cocktail is that quite a bit of meticulous time and effort goes into the prepping of the glass. So the story goes, Martin ordered up a Flame of Love for his buddy Frank Sinatra, even though old Blue Eyes was a very strict Jack Daniels drinker. Okay, you ready for this? Sinatra was so impressed with the drink that he ordered up a round of them for the entire restaurant. Oh my God. You know, if it were me behind the bar that night, I might have turned in my church key. Okay, even though Chasen's closed its doors in 1995, and Dave Chasen, well, has passed on now, and Pepe Ruiz isn't standing behind that horseshoe-shaped bar anymore, it doesn't mean we can't burn up this bar and make the Flame of Love. Yeah. You know, it'll be our eulogy to Chasen's and all the crazy things that happened there and the people that once were. Burn, baby! Let's do it! Ha! Yeah. Okay, I better put this out. Burn the whole set down. Now we've got our glass chilling with some ice water. You could use a martini glass, but I'm just using a little coupe. Let's get rid of this ice water, okay? Yeah. And prep our glass. First up is our Fino Sherry. Clean and tangy and slightly pungent on the nose. Elvira Fino has a pale straw color with a full nutty flavor. At 15% alcohol by volume, or 30 proof, this sherry with walnut oil and salty aroma is bone dry on the palate and quite savory. When served well chilled, it has a refreshing finish and a softness which makes it easy to drink. And you don't want a lot, just maybe a teaspoon. And we're just gonna coat our glass. Oh yeah, slightly salty now too, you know, I can smell that. Now typically you throw this out. Rinse the glass, throw it out. But I don't like wasting booze, so I'm just gonna dump her in this glass for later, you know. Now, it's all about the prep. So what we want is some nice fresh oranges, and we want a good, I don't know, 50-cent dollar piece, a loony, where I'm from. And we want a little bit of that white pith there for stability. That's a good one. And we're just gonna cut up a couple of these and get to flaming. All right, let's get some of those essential oils from here, warm it up a bit, and yeah. You want to flame your oranges maybe up to about 8 times. And you know the purpose of doing it, you get this wonderful caramelization, this burnt orange flavor. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, you get that slightly burnt orange quality going on there. Okay, now, we need some vodka. Now, I'm gonna use Grey Goose today because it's a nice vodka. 2 ounces. And a bit, yeah. Pop some ice in. And just stir it up. Get her nice and chilled. You don't want warm vodka in this, you want a nice chilled glass. That looks pretty good. Okay. And we're just gonna strain this out. We're just gonna make a little twist here, and we just want to spritz it over top of our glass here, and we get a little bit of those oils from the orange coming out. Got a little rind here, and we're just gonna got it on the inside, and this way we got the burnt orange and the fresh orange. Yeah, and there we have the flame of love. Man, I'm really smelling the Fino. It comes through nicely. A little salty and orange and burnt orange and fresh orange. Oh, baby, that is good. If you've never made one, you should give it a go because that is so crisp. Yeah. Everybody loves somebody sometime. Everybody falls in love somehow. Something in your kiss just told me my sometime is now. Everybody loves somebody sometime. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. I don't know. Oh my God. And all the crazy things that, put it out. I'm on Patreon now. Yeah. When I was a teenager, we bought a bottle of mezcal. And this mezcal is kind of cool because today you don't find mezcal with the worm in the bottle. And it had the worm in, and we were all scared to pop it down our throat because it's supposed to give you some kind of weird, wonderful, hallucinogenic kind of thing going on, right? So what we did, we drank the mezcal, and on a later date, we dried out the worm, and we ended up smoking it. For just a few dollars a month, you get access to things that nobody else sees. You get bloopers, you get podcasts, newsletters, and sneak peeks. You get a whole whack of stuff that you're gonna love. So become one of my booze hounds and help support the show. This stuff gets expensive, and every little bit goes back into the show. Thanks in advance. I'm flaming with love here, baby. That is delightful. It's so crisp and clean, and it really does have a warmth of the throat. And hit the subscribe button, check some other videos out, and happy VD! Valentine's Day, that is, not the disease. Cheers.